Hey everybody, welcome to WWE 2K20 on PC. This is kind of the day one release day, but they accidentally released it early on Steam. Last I checked, the game has a 15% positive rating, which means it's one of the most negatively reviewed games I've ever seen on Steam. I love wrestling games, and I love 2K19, but 2K20 is a mess. Before we get into it, because I'm going to show you something hilarious in a moment, what you need to know is the game is not finished, and it might not become finished because Yuke's, the company, is one of the two companies that's been working on the WWE games for like 15 years. Maybe more at this point. Since like, I don't remember how long now. They left earlier in the year. So the game was jointly made by Yuke's and 2K's in-house development team. Yuke's left, and from what I've heard from people who are a little bit closer to Yuke's, 2K not only had to get the game out on time, despite losing a development team, but they had to rewrite most of the code for the video game. There's a very real moment where you can tell that they were just working on the game at the regular pace, things were going well, and then Yuke's left and they're like, oh shit, we don't have time to get this finished. Okay, rush that, we gotta work on the core gameplay. And I'm gonna show you that exact moment represented physically on screen. So we're gonna go into play mode, we're gonna go one-on-one, normal match. This menu is horrible, by the way. You can, in this massive roster, you can only see 3 wrestlers at a time as you scroll through the enormous roster. But I'm gonna show you the exact moment where you can tell that everything went to hell, okay? So, let's look at Triple H. We're looking at Triple H here. Yuke's is still with us. We're working slow and steady. We only have a year to get this done. Slow and steady. Triple H, we just finished him. He looks, fucking phenomenal. Look at him, he looks perfect. It looks great. And then Yuke's leaves, and they're like, oh no. Oh, who do we have left on our list to make? Oh shit, rush him. Go in the Create a Wrestler studio. Who can we make? Trent 7. Whoa! Whoa! That's now. This is not a joke. The chat reaction. This is not, in fact, someone's 10-year-old nephew making Trent 7 in the Create a Wrestler mode. That's Trent 7 in the game. Whoa! Oh god, I choked on your sandwich. Holy shit, that's so bad. And some people look worse than they did in the previous game. Hold on, where's Jinder? Jinder looked great in the last game. Let's find Jinder in this one. What the hell happened? This is like Create a Wrestler Jinder. The body is great. His head's too small, and his hair is weird, and his face is weird, and everything's wrong. That's the thing. The bodies usually look good, but the heads look wrong. Unless you're Trent 7. The body looks terrible on Trent 7 as well. His face is weird as hell. And then there's some people that look worse than in the previous game. Gentleman Jack Gallagher, I think they put him under G. There we go. So he's mostly good, but his mustache and hair were replaced with generic ones from the Create a Wrestler studio, even though he looked perfect in the last game, so I don't know why they didn't just reuse his hair and his mustache from that one. So some people look worse than in the previous game, and I think that might have to do with how he looks like a wax man, yeah. I think that has to do with how they had to rewrite a lot of the code. Maybe they couldn't get the old assets to work, so they just, to save time, they had to use stuff that they already had in their Create a Wrestler studio, which is why some people's hair is especially bad. Like, in some of the pre-release stuff, I believe Eric Young had his clean-shaven face, but then they've just reverted back to giving him a beard, because at least they have that. Oni Lorcan, I saw on Twitter, it described, he looks so bad. His hair is like way too thick. But Oni, it looks, this is how I saw it described on Twitter, and it's so accurate. This doesn't look like Oni Lorcan. This looks like you have a sketch of like a mugger and you're gonna flash that on TV so that everybody can look for him. And this is the picture that leads to Oni Lorcan's arrest. He looks like Oni and she. And then some people look great though, like Noam Dar, that's perfect. He looks spot on. You can tell that they made him before Ukes left, right? Like, that's the thing, is not all of them are ugly. Some of them look great. Wonderfully explained. So I'm gonna play as Buddy Murphy. I love me some Buddy Murphy. You guys have heard me banging on about him for years and years and years. Watch how great he looks in his entrance. And we're gonna go, let's just fucking lowball this. We're gonna go in as Trent 7. So you can see, like, the entrances, they got bang on. So we're gonna do just SmackDown Live. We're gonna have entrances on. Buddy Murphy's entrance, it's like perfect. It's like, oh, you could tell this was shaping up to be a cool looking game. And then Trent 7 comes out. Did any of the women look god awful? Some of them look great. Weirdly enough, Becky Lynch, despite being the cover star of the video game, her face is weird. Okay, there's a visual glitch there. You can see an outline of the ring in the crowd.
It's the best kept secret.
But look at how good he looks. The mocap is perfect. He's doing exactly what he does. He's got his old theme, which is better than his new one anyway. The body looks perfect, the attire looks perfect, the gravity on the drawstrings of his tights look perfect. Like, that looks gorgeous. They nailed this. Right?
I can respect the major strides that Buddy Murphy has made lately, but even with all his success,
like even the hair physics. So hair physics are something that fuck up a lot in this game, but on him, who was clearly made early, his hair physics look perfect, right? That is really, really well done.
Deny the secret and you'll only make it stronger.
And you just wait for Trent 7. You heard Paige is missing from the game? Oh yeah, she was announced. I don't know if she's actually in the game though. Oh, here's another funny one. Jackson Riker is in the game of the Forgotten Sons. Wesley Blake and Steve Cutler aren't. I think that they were gonna be in it, but then they decided they don't have time. It's the only thing I have to explain that. Riker's face looks wrong, by the way. It's just so much of it is covered by a beard that it's a little hard to tell at first. You gotta look at it up close. A lot of people look a little cross-eyed in this game. All right, now look at Trent 7. Animation looks smooth, yeah.
Big mustache himself.
Oh. That's bad. It looks a little better with this lighting, but when the lighting goes down...
Representing Mustache Mountain from Wolverhampton, England. Weighing in at 216 pounds.
They're enforcers in there. I know, that's the weird thing, right? Because it's not like Riker is the leader of the Forgotten Sons. He's the manager of the Forgotten Sons. The Forgotten Sons originally didn't even have Riker on the house show circuit. That's the unique thing about the Forgotten Sons, is the main event of their stable is their tag team, not their singles star. Which I think is really cool. And it's a shame because I like Riker, but Wesley Blake, okay, I don't think it was supposed to fall off like that. Blake is a fantastic wrestler. See, the jacket looks good, and then you look at his chest and his stomach, the chest hair is actually just like a texture pasted on that looks low resolution. It's weird. All kinds of weird little things that make him look like a creator wrestler, not like a guy who is face scanned into the video game. You look at Buddy Murphy looks great, and then Trent 7 in this lighting is extra bad. So, the control... Hold on. Was that captured in the highlight reel? No. Okay. Something weird went on with Buddy Murphy's chest for a second there. So, the controls have been slightly changed. And when I say slightly, I mean slightly. A lot of things were just slightly modified. Oh, Jesus. A lot of things were slightly modified. But
Murphy still considers himself the
for no reason, as far as I can tell. I need to pay full price for this? Yes. A lot of things were mildly changed. And by that I mean, like, something will be switched to a slightly different button. For instance, reversals are triangle now. But it still works the same way.
Saw what he had in mind there.
And like a lot of little things are just slightly changed. I'm still learning all the changes, but none of them feel better or really even worse, just slightly different. I don't know why they did it. They said it was to make it easier for new players, but I've never heard of a new player having a hard time learning the game. It's a fairly beginner-friendly series of games. You gotta have to relearn again? No, it's really mild changes, actually. Like, I think you'll learn it just fine. Why are like half of Buddy Murphy's moves just the same setup? That's another thing, is they cheaped out on like people's movesets. A lot of people, their movesets are quite inaccurate. In fairness, 2K19's was like that as well. They didn't quite go as in-depth as usual on figuring out who does what. There's also a lot less new animations for moves. So why does half the game look good and the other half looks bad so much? I explained it a little bit earlier, and your username is great, by the way, but one of the dev teams left halfway through development. If anyone asks that in the future again, rest of the chat, just let them know. That there's some new animations, like check... Oh, nope, I missed that. Ooh, that was dodgy looking. Okay. The hit detection is sometimes weird. Now, some of the new reversal animations, though, are good. So I want to show you one of the new animations in the game because it's gorgeous. Check this one out. The selling, like everything on that is great. So some are great. Is WWE fixing it? Oh god, no. There might be a day one patch that hasn't hit yet, I don't know. If it happens though... Absolutely incredible. Okay. If by the way, anybody, if you see that the game is trying to patch on Steam, let me know so I can close it and patch it real quick and then reopen it and see if it fixes anything.
The WWE universe. He just cannot be caught.
So like that's a new animation right there, and I like that one. Some of the new reversal animations are very slick, and I'll give them that. I know a lot of people playing the pre-release version were complaining about hit detection being really bad. It doesn't feel bad to me. The hit detection feels okay. So they might have fixed that. I've heard that multi-targeting is really bad. I haven't been in any multi-man matches to test that, so we'll have to see if that's been fixed at all. But that seems like something that'd be fairly easy to patch, so maybe they'll fix that. Oh, getting out of the ring. They switched it from L1 to R1. I don't know why they did that change. It's such a minor change. Why did they do that? Is Buddy Murphy heel because they're booing you? He wasn't really a heel on SmackDown most recently, but Buddy... Okay, I thought I could go a little farther than that. Buddy Murphy in WWE has almost always been a heel. But most recently, he wasn't explicitly a heel or a face. He was kind of in between. He was getting cheered a lot, though. Oh, fuck. He was getting cheered a lot, though. Yeah, he was a heel on 205, and he was kind of a little bit of a face on SmackDown. He was a dick to Roman, but then he was a face in his feud with Daniel Bryan. But now he's on Raw, and they're probably going to give him a fresh reboot. Well, I capitalized on that one. I noticed that opponents are much more willing to do mid-move reversals than they used to be. They're also a lot harder to trick into using their last reversal early. So this is actually an improvement on the AI that I'm going to explain. It used to be very easy to bait. I'm gonna get a little stamina back. It used to be very easy to bait the AI into using their last reversal by doing a lot of stomps. It's generally not worth reversing stomps because they barely hurt you, and when you reverse them, you're not really in a good position to... You shouldn't have taunted there. You're not really in a good position to defend yourself. You can capitalize on it really quick and just hit them again so that they've basically wasted the reversal. But you used to be able to trick the AI into wasting that reversal very easily just by stomping them a bunch. It's a trick that I don't think a lot of people knew of. They seem to have fixed that up. They're much less willing to use their last reversal, especially if they know you have a signature or a finisher. If you have a signature or a finisher, then they really try to hold on to that reversal to keep themselves from getting pinned, which is smart. They do reverse your own signatures and finishers, though, to a frustrating degree. Also, the lighting is terrible. Look at my shadow. The lighting must be directly above my head for me to have 4 shadows, but I'm not above the ring, or not below the ring, so that doesn't make any sense. Can you make people bleed? Yeah. Oh, that was the old button. Sorry. The old get in the ring button is now the look under the ring button. They swapped the two.
Elusive movement there.
Signatures require 2 buttons. Yeah, that's the thing, is they said that they made all their control changes to make it easier for new people. But now the finisher signature button is 2 buttons at the same time.
No need to panic.
That's
He's still swinging.
More complicated than before. Okay, that looked dodgy.
Say, I'm impressed.
Birthday day, happy birthday. I hope you're having a good day.
That was nasty.
Trent 7 looks so much like Mike Kanellis here. I don't see the comparison. Mike Kanellis in this game, he did a mid-move reversal on my signature, by the way, so I have no momentum now. And he's got a finisher that I can't reverse now. Fuck. Yep. That was a bad animation for the burning hammer, but that might be it right there. Actually, I think Murphy might have resiliency. Nope. Can you do a Royal Rumble online? Yeah, but the online in these games is always bad. It's why I always recommend using Parsec for the online. It's free software and it works better.
Big splash. He may be in a bad way here. He's lost much of his
I've got
early
this.
confidence.
There we go.
What a counter. Ooh, knee lift. Oh my God, what a slap. Disrespect. Oh, be quiet, guys. What a chop. Oh, man.
Getting onto the middle rope, they changed that button too. I don't know why. It's just R1 instead of L1. A lot of things are just changed, like, in lateral moves that I don't understand why they did it. Oh, fuck, I missed the Meteora. You'd love to play this with me? It's a beautiful mess. I think it's gonna be fun for some multiplayer bullshit, because the physics is even worse than usual. Ooh, that was slick. Yeah, that's something that that's something Tyler Breeze often does. Oh, I got an achievement, no surrender, I guess for getting out of the submission, maybe? First time catching your stream. Liking the Dude Star Series. I'm really happy to see that you're watching that. I really love recording that one. I'm trying to figure out when we can get together to record another session. Thanks for watching that.
He's definitely being the aggressor here. Yeah, he's a guy who can turn up the
I can believe how broken this game is, considering they lost one of their 2 dev studios while making it. Like, I don't blame them for it being this broken. What I do blame them for is I blame 2K as publishers for releasing it like this. That's not okay. Not for full price. I don't blame the devs at all, though, because they lost a dev studio while doing this, and they were on crunch time. It's hard enough to make a new game every year, let alone to lose half your team and have to keep making it for the same deadline. I feel sorry for those guys, because they must be getting a lot of flack, and that was not their fault.
Neither one of them are willing to give an inch here.
Oh, took his face off. Rolled. I'm gonna fucking plancha him. Oh, that was beautiful. I timed that so well. Hype for more co-op with enemy. We do need to co-op something. Ooh, I'm really selling that one. I think it's because I landed on the kendo stick. My health is pretty low, though. He definitely got the worst end of that. Does this game have a Switch version? Don't know. Oh, his head went right into it. All right, they changed the lift button, too. But it's R1 and then a direction on the right stick. Again, I don't know why they did that. Come on, yeah. Oh. There we go. Ref, keep counting. Come on. Ref, count him out. Why did you restart at 1? He didn't go in the ring. Oh. You gonna do any create a wrestler on screen or off? Probably off screen, but I've heard that there's a lot of glitches involving that as well.
Caught him with a big boot on the mark. And listen to this place.
Why did the ref... There's a lot of little things like that. Like, why did the ref restart the count? Ooh. I don't know why the ref restarted the count there. No one got in the ring to restart the count.
Impressive, Michael.
Can't you remap the controls? Nope, I tried. That was a good elbow drop. It does feel like you get momentum a lot slower in this game to build up finishers as signatures, which makes it extra frustrating that the AI reverses signatures and finishers a lot.
Setting up. Looks like a sit-up powerbomb.
Come on. God damn. All right. Kind of got caught on the ropes there for a second. That's great. God, he's really injured. Oh, you know how I said before they tried to make the game simpler, right? They made submissions harder. You want to know how you do a submission now? It used to be when they're on the ground, you hold grapple, and you put them into a submission, right? Now you have to hold R2 and hold grapple. I don't know why, because just holding grapple doesn't translate to literally anything other than just pressing it. They just made it more complicated for no reason.
Now it's a matter of making it last. Oh, look at this, locked in. Submission move here. He's just about there.
I don't know if I'm gonna get him on this one. Nah, I'm gonna release that. I'm draining my stamina too much. Missed his backup though. Gonna play story mode at some point. Don't know if I will today though. There we go. All right. All right, Murphy's Law. Put him away. The controls were already complicated? Oh no, I thought the controls were already really simple. My wife barely even plays video games and she thought it was really simple to learn. There we go. The game is still generally fun, but right now I see very, very little reason to buy this when you can just buy 2K19, which is really well made.
He ain't messing around. That was just one of those.
Maybe if they hardcore patch the shit out of this game, it'll become worth its price, but right now it is vastly overpriced. But again, there's glimpses of good shit in here, like this. Buddy Murphy really does look great. Like, they did a very good job on that, but, you know, graphics shouldn't sell a game. It should be gameplay that sells it, and there's a lot of issues. Heard they're gonna do mixed gender matches in 2K20. Yeah, the mixed gender tag matches are in. Oh, Hulk Hogan's in it, right, yeah. Let's do one of the custom brawl matches, because those are interesting. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Let's be Hogan. Hogan doesn't even look that great. He's Hulk fucking Hogan, and they didn't do a good job on his face. It's unbelievable. Look at this! McIntyre's hair is fucked up in the screenshot. How did they fuck up the physics in a screenshot? Would you say that watching wrestling is more fun than playing the video games? It's apples to oranges. I will say, though, a lot of people get into pro wrestling through playing the video games because they're just fun video games. Like, I'm not into fighting on streets, but Street Fighter's cool. I'm not into shooting people and robbing banks, but I'm into Payday 2. So you don't really need to be a wrestling fan to enjoy how wrestling games play, you know? Ooh, they stopped trying to hide Curtis Axel's hairline. Let's go against, we'll go against Christian. Select arena. The Dark Side sounds fun. Got into WWE through Here Comes the Pain. That was a very good game. Welcome to hell.
Hollywood Hogan has made a mockery of nearly every opponent he's faced with physical dominance and in-ring swagger.
I just swatted him. That's beautiful. Okay, I want to throw him into the mouth of a giant skull.
Aside from Saxton's commentary, this has all the makings of an epic match.
Reverses. Can he make him pay? And again,
Oh,
yet
God, he's reversing
counter.
a lot.
Oh, again!
Hogan looks dead inside, yeah. Oh, let's throw him into the fire over there. That seems safe. Oh, God, he just keeps reversing.
The script on him there.
Is he not going to fight me? I'm good.
When you look at this,
It looks like they both did their homework.
It's okay, just throw his head into concrete. He's fine. Oh. He didn't actually go into it. That's
And looking
boring.
for a back suplex.
That would kill a guy. Sounds so weird without the music or people yelling. I know, right? There's no crowd noise. Although, okay, I do have something that I just remembered that I can show you that's really funny.
Harsh impact.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
All right, well, that's
showing his
concussion.
technical side.
Hogan was definitely on the juice. Oh, yeah. It's pretty public knowledge that back in Hogan's active wrestling days, he was a roid machine.
Oh.
That's back before the
Very
they took
difficult position to be in
testing
right
for
now.
steroids seriously.
Incredible impact.
Oh yeah, Macho Man Randy Savage
out
looks
here.
horrifically bad in this game.
Talk about dismantling your opponent.
It's so quiet and weird, isn't it?
Clothesline.
Just wait until you see how this match ends. Because I already know what happens when you end these matches, and it's very
My
funny.
goodness.
I swear to God, it's like a punchline. It's
An inverted
beautiful.
Atomic drop. Very nice.
Ooh, again.
They aren't even breathing. I know, right? It's weird. It's eerie. Have you seen the Fix WWE 2K20 tweet? I don't know which individual tweet, unless you're talking about the one I retweeted earlier. Cameraman, you want to get a better view of this? Okay, I've never seen Hogan do like a shoot takedown before, but okay. Can I do anything? No. Was that like a pipe right there? No. There's very little you can interact with in these places, which is a shame, because it's a cool environment.
Scoop slam.
That would break your spine. Oh,
And Christian manages to reverse
Nope.
out of that one.
I'm good. All right, everybody, let's end this. Oh, no, you reversed my finisher. Jesus.
Oh, saw it coming.
Wow, what a sequence.
Hell is kind of dull. I know, right?
Back suplex.
You'd think it'd be a little
nice.
more eventful. What the fuck is this? I love the idea of new people coming in right now who don't know anything about the game, and it's like, did I come in, like, wow, this series went in a weird direction.
DDT.
I don't think I've ever seen Hogan do a DDT.
Wow, Christian showing his technical side.
An impressive series of moves.
Looks like nobody's
You,
budging, Cole.
you would be so dead at
Waistlock.
this
No,
point.
no. Belly to belly.
My goodness.
All right, I don't want to do a signature yet. I just want to build to a finisher, because I might accidentally win if I do the signature early. You'll see why.
What impact.
Love how Hogan's outfit is partly glow in the dark. Yeah. Sometimes his bandana severely fucks up when he's swinging his head around fast enough, and you'll see this big, nasty
Christian
graphical
just too
glitch.
quick.
And he's going after the torso again.
All
Oh, it
right.
doesn't take a genius. Here we go again.
It is Oh my God, he's done it. He's done it.
Just drop my ass on concrete. Oh my. He's done it. This screen, dead silence. It was even better last night when I was playing this with Fatima, because if you're playing player on player, you don't get any money and you don't get a star rating. So I just hit her with a leg drop, and then the audio cuts out. It goes to this screen, but is my cursor on screen? Where it shows the star rating, it was just a WWE logo. There's no numbers or anything. And in the top right where it says rewards, it just said rewards none. And we're like, what the hell is this screen? The game released, not finished, obviously. What a riveting ending. Yep. Man, it's a good thing that I find such amusement in janky-ass games. Like, you guys know that I love, like, Deadly Premonition and stuff. I unironically love that game. And partly it's because of the jank, but mostly it's because it's a great game. But still, I just want to remind you, I bought the season pass this game in Canada With tax, that's about $100. I think it might have been a bit over $100. That's not like some kind of collector's edition with like physical shit. No, that is just the game, and you get all the DLC when they come out. Canada! This is what you guys subscribe for. When you subscribe on Twitch, I get paid to buy and show you this. How many versions of Daniel Bryan are in this? Was it 5 like in Chicken? No, I think there's just 1. There's 5 Charlotte Flairs in this, though. Your dollar really is fucking worthless, isn't it? Yeah, pretty much. We're 30% less than the American dollar. When I was in high school, our money was worth more than the American dollar. Wow. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's beautiful. This Spyro game is awesome. Can you import custom themes? Don't think so. 2K19 is awesome if you want to play a wrestling game. Seriously, like, 2K19's both really good as a game and really fun multiplayer. It's like pick up and play goofy multiplayer with your friends. Get the PC version, that way you can host it on Parsec to play it with your friends over the internet. I mean, you could play through the internet through the in-game online, but it sucks. The in-game online's terrible. Just use Parsec because then they don't need to buy the game. You can just all pick up a controller and play through the internet. And it's got less online delay and shit. Like, it's just better to play it that way. So yeah. This is the first time in a stream. Man, you came for a weird stream, Johnny. I hope you have fun. You're crying mostly for the dollars paid for this ultimate sacrifice. You loved Bailey's heel turn? Me too. I'm into it. So, watch this, too. You know how I keep saying it's an incomplete game? We're on release day. Oh, I'm a new player to wrestling games. I think I'll just come in. What do I want to play? What's WWE 2K Originals? That sounds fun. 2K Originals features new showcase episodes, story tower episodes, and a new version of WWE Superstars. That sounds really exciting. Let's select that. 2K Originals is coming soon. Follow us on Twitter. $100! $100 and the third menu option just says, come back later, it's not done. What the fuck? It's not in the game. I paid full price. I paid more than full price. But 2K just it releases everything yearly. It doesn't matter if the game is done or not. 2K as a publisher are total scumbags. They are slave drivers for their fucking developers as well. Oh my god, I feel sorry for developers who work for 2K, because, they get put under such an inhumane time crunch. Again, I do not blame the developers for this. They did not have enough time. They lost a whole dev team during the making of this game. How were they expected to get the game out on time? Do you hear this song? This song is 3 years old. It's Eric Rowan's old theme from before the Bludgeon Brothers, from his short-lived singles run. Now, don't get me wrong, I actually like this song. It's why I put it as menu music. I like it more than his current theme. It's awesome. But that is how out of date his theme is. Do all the other menus work? I think. Although some of the menus are really bad. Like the select a character menu is terrible. Okay, so I gotta show you another funny thing. We're gonna do another brawl, and I want to be Robert Roode. It feels weird calling him Robert Roode again, because I used to call him Robert Roode for years, even after he was Bobby Roode, because I like the alliteration. So it's so weird to go back to it now. I love that they picked Mustache Robert Roode, because that was a short-lived thing they did on Raw for like 5 episodes. And I thought it was an awesome look for him. I think they made him stop doing it just because Rusev? I don't know. What's glitchier? 2K20 or Guild 3? Guild 3 has been massively fixed in years, now that they got a new dev team on it. Oh, Gulak, they did such a bad job on him. All right, let's just Kurt Hawkins. What, Kurt Hawkins is higher stats than Curtis Axel? Okay. Quick beatdown. Give me the Wretched Meyer cabin. It's a cool environment, but there isn't much to do here. What the fuck is wrong with Gulak's hair? I don't know. And it's a shame because Gulak is one of my favorite wrestlers in the world. And so it really sucks that he looks like such crap in the game. I didn't mean to do that. That one was my fault.
If you haven't hit record yet, now might be a good time to do that. These guys are going to have a match
looks like an art teacher
over and over again.
Yeah, Gulak looks super badass in real life. In the game, ugh.
Saw that one coming.
See, mid-move reversals. The AI does them a lot. Any positives to this game? I was talking about it a bit earlier, but they fixed up some of the AI on how they decide when to use their last reversal, and that's a good thing. And if you're into the mystical stuff, you know, the arcadey, goofy stuff, like these areas and the originals characters, which is like the demon versions of people, if you're into that stuff, there's way more of that now, which is cool. But I'm not really into that.
Give an inch here.
Ooh, what impact! Oh!
I've heard the story mode has good aspects, but there's some parts of the story that I've seen on Twitter that look hilariously embarrassing. Okay, prepare yourselves. So I'm just gonna knock him down real quick.
A quick reversal.
God, he reversed me again mid-move. Jesus. I get a debuff whenever he does that, so I can't reverse for a while. Oh, he did a gut buster. If he had just slammed me straight down, that'd have been bad. What's the verdict on this? Oh, so far it is not even remotely finished. Like, they lost a whole dev team while making the game, which is why it's barely developed. But 2K are awful as a company and forced them to just make it anyway and release it at the same time. Here we go. Drop a rude bomb.
Just a debilitating neck breaker.
Okay, check this out. Listen. Where did that crowd come from? His voice, sure. But they just put the crowd as part of the voice clip, so even though there's no audience here, you could hear them. What's worse, 2K or EA? They're both horrendous, but probably EA still.
How glorious he is. That could easily end up backfiring for him if his opponent waits for that opening.
Any man who attacks Robert Roode in the middle of his being glorious should be disqualified immediately.
For what?
The commentary's good.
For... Shut up, Saxton.
Yeah, okay.
Curtis Axel with the excellent.
Oh my god, that's the third mid-move reversal he's done this match.
Curtis Axel to take advantage.
Press F for 2K Australia. Yep. Yeah, EA has fucked over more devs than 2K. That is true. I mean, they fucked over the devs of this game pretty hard when normally this game is co-developed between two different developer teams. One left, and EA didn't change the publish date. So they had to recode the whole game for a yearly release, and the release date was not changed. Oh. They could have had an OMG by slamming through the floor? Yeah, maybe they do, I don't know. That was a good spine buster.
He knows he's in trouble.
All right, let's put him down. Have I been enjoying AEW? It's pretty fun so far. I like that they don't overdo it on every episode, you know? Really? That didn't knock him out. Okay. I like that they haven't been overdoing it on every episode and just going all out to try and, like, be a big deal and everything. They've been pretty responsible with the booking, and I think that's a really smart idea. I've been really enjoying every show. It's been a lot of fun. I think they're doing a great job so far, and I hope it continues, and my hands were all fucked up when I did that. You like wrestling? Yeah. I'm, like, hardcore into wrestling. Like, a huge thing that I do on my show and have been doing for many years is helping get people into professional wrestling, getting people to give it a chance, because I think it's one of the... It is my favorite... It is my favorite medium of art in the world, more so even than video games. There we go, that put him down. Roode is your winner. Come on, go. Wow. Only ever seen Pokemon stuff? Oh, I upload like 15 videos a week, and the vast majority of them aren't Pokemon. Even in my Pokemon challenges, I reference wrestling like every single challenge. I think I've not had a single challenge where I don't reference wrestling. It's so jank. I love it. Isn't it beautiful? You like Fiend's entrance and theme? It's pretty wonderful. I'm a wrestler. I'm Repo Man. I already know that you're not Barry Darso. Because he doesn't like the Repo Man gimmick. So you probably wouldn't come in and say, I'm Repo Man. You probably would have said, hi, I'm Smash from Demolition. We even talked about wrestling in our Outbreak video. Yep. I never stopped talking about it. Game looks sweet. How is it? About 70% developed. No, I'm Repo Man. Okay. If you're Barry Darso, name 3 of your gimmicks. What was the match that got you fired from WCW? There you go. Because I know. I'm a fucking super fan. Alright, I need to, what do we want to do next? What mode do we want to do? I don't want to do the My Career mode, because I gotta create a character for that, and I don't want to do that on screen, because it'll take forever. And to be a nerd, that is correct. I just love wrestling. Least favorite wrestler? I don't know. I don't really worry about what I hate the most. I try to be positive, you know? God, the hair just looks so bad. Showcase mode? Yeah, we could do showcase mode. That's probably one of the things they probably spent more time on. I think I clicked the wrong thing for that. We'll see after the loading screen. Oh yeah, that was the wrong thing. At least the loading screens are fast on PC. On console, probably not. The 4 Horsewomen. Bayley looks okay, but really tired. Sasha Banks looks fine, but her hair texture is off. Charlotte looks okay. Becky looks terrible. Show Bianca Belair. Her entrance is really funny. Against Jim Duggan, I think. No, it was the road, or it was the match on the back of the truck with the natural Dustin Rhodes that got you fired. The guy who is definitely Repo Man. The fact that I was able to come back at you with the name of the guy who portrays Repo Man probably should tell you that you're not gonna trick me that easily.
I've always been a huge fan of WWE ever since
I'm gonna get ID claimed for this, aren't I?
I loved Lita especially. Tough, fierce, and not caring what anyone thought. I was like, that's gonna be me.
I remember watching Eddie Guerrero fly
Why is this so
through the air,
quiet?
and I was thinking, I'm going to be that someday.
I love the women's division, but I also grew up idolizing
Play
WWE
Evolution theme
superstars
credit
like
entrance.
Macho Man,
I heard on
Hardy
Twitter
Boys,
it plays the Hardy Boys
and
theme
Kurt
instead,
Angle.
which is hilarious.
Even though my dad was the nature boy Ric Flair, I wasn't immersed in the world of sports entertainment until later, when I found my way to WWE. It was there.
I miss Charlotte's old entrance theme on NXT. She had a really good one for a while. It's an FMV game. I want a wrestling FMV game. That sounds funny. I think there was an old Joshi wrestling one back in the day.
The woman in WWE.
We pushed each other. We made each other better. We wanted to make a name for ourselves.
And we got a name, all right. The 4 Horsewomen.
Harper's theme is extra loud? That's awesome. Is it like deafening or like just noticeably louder?
My dad hasn't been just an international star.
Did it just get quieter?
He's left a lasting mark on WWE.
Ric Flair is and always will be the man.
He also influenced me as an athlete and performer, and he gave me a lot to live up to. I mean,
Horsewomen.
he literally
The horsewoman thing is actually a massive compliment, but I can understand why it would sound like an insult to someone who's not familiar with wrestling.
Charlotte, the daughter of one of the great icons in the history
Very loud in just a 3-second loop.
but I
That's
still felt like
incredible.
I had something to prove. I still needed to find my own voice as a competitor. And when I saw I was going up against Natalya, I finally had my opportunity. Natalya comes from a long line of WWE superstars, and she had her uncle Bret Hart at ringside, so I brought my dad. Not just for moral support, but because I wanted him there to see me.
Yeah, I remember watching this match live. Like, I wasn't in attendance. I mean, I was watching it live at the time that it was live, and it was very good.
I was gonna lose this match.
Do you work with what culture? You look like a person that works there. I don't know. I stopped watching them a long time ago. Okay, so I'm playing as Charlotte. The one in the red, for anyone not familiar. No, I used to watch them before Cultaholic was made. I like Cultaholic a lot. But I watched What Culture for a while after Cultaholic got made, but one other, I forget which video it was, but one of them was just really shit. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stop watching. And I just moved completely over to Cultaholic. God, it's always mid-move reversals with these guys. So I gotta damage her arms. Does anybody know how you do limb targeting in this one? Because they changed it. I know they changed it.
Has a lot of it for someone who has had a relatively short time in NXT.
I think it was 10 things that'll happen when Vince McMahon dies. I don't know if it was that one, but that sounds like the kind of one that might make me leave. Just, that's really disrespectful.
Top-notch education, but that
doesn't
necessarily make for great wrestling ability. She absolutely found
okay,
that
it
on
might
her
be R1. Whoa! What happened there? Just like in real wrestling, sometimes you go to grab an arm and you just slide through them and they try to escape, but then they hover back in and then their arms go through their body and then you got them by the wrist. You mentioned a while ago in wrestling chat? Okay, that must have been the one then. I mean, that was the straw that broke the camel's back, in fairness. There was quite a few videos that just sucked.
Anything less than a championship is unsatisfying.
There we go, it's an objective complete on the left. Oh.
To be a champion.
Oh, and Charlotte with a slap.
Oh, am I gonna have a quick time event? I hope not.
Things are getting heated.
Surprised nobody's T-posed? Me too, honestly.
Oh, look out. Pinfall attempt.
I noticed the frame rate is 30 right now instead of 60, even though the gameplay is always a solid 60. I'll give them that. For all the things they fucked up, the game runs really well on PC.
Nature's so proud he was about to get in the ring. Styling and profiling.
Oh, they fucked up the Lars Sullivan entrance. You know how when Lars Sullivan does an entrance, you know, he slides into the ring, the camera goes into its spot, and you see the silhouette of him come up, and then the lights come up? Instead, this is beautiful. Instead, what they do now is they pull the camera back, they don't have the lights go down, and you just watch him bend over and then awkwardly shuffle around and then slowly raise back up to get into position. And it looks so embarrassing. R2 square and move left toggle. Left toggle? What's what? What's left
Let's remember
toggle?
what got us to this match. A tournament began after general manager JBL stripped Paige of the NXT
Backpack Stunner. Is that one of her signatures, maybe?
Championship.
Whoop. No. Really? It's not going to tell me how to do a Backpack Stunner? I'm going to assume it's one of her strong grapples then.
It just wouldn't have been fair to NXT.
Now, as heartbroken as Paige was, she understands that the NXT
And the cutscene's always 30 frames per second? I don't know. Push on left stick, I guess? Maybe? Left stick.
Charlotte is all business right now.
Okay, those are both neck breakers.
Neck breaker. Make way for the queen, peasants. The queen gaining momentum.
So limb target is R2 square left stick being put. That doesn't sound right to me. That's a lot of buttons for that.
Just speaking about these two women's lineage. Natalya has talked about being nervous about this match.
Why would it be square? That's strike.
Part of the Hart family. The flip side, Charlotte said, look, there was a point where I felt
no
I had to
icon
fill
pops
my
up
father's
when
shoes,
I
but now
hold
I've come into
those
my
to
own, and
prepare
I'm
for it.
prepared to create my own legacy.
I might just go into the create a moveset mode and check, because it doesn't tell you just on the pause screen, which is annoying. Oh, maybe it's this?
Charlotte, so impressive.
I'll never
So
know.
powerful.
Mid-move reversal. It's always mid-move with the AI in this game.
Natalya definitely has a few things to say about it.
Got 144 people watching this. I hope you guys are having fun.
And Natalya's nerves affecting them.
Well, like Byron had mentioned, nerves definitely
Ah,
play a
crap.
big factor in matches like this. Doesn't matter how good you are. If you're nervous, it can throw you off your game.
I say from everything we've seen from Charlotte in the short time she's been in NXT is that she will not allow nerves to get in the way of her.
There's a menu thing that lists your objectives you think you can see in there. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's what I was trying to do.
Women's
Got it.
champion.
This is a tough spot to find yourself in, that's for sure. Charlotte turns it around.
Nice move.
There we go.
Back stunner.
Cover for the pin.
Is that
Okay.
enough for the win?
She'll probably kick out.
And Natalya
Because I'm
pops the
fairly
shoulder
sure
up.
it did
I knew
not
she could
end
do
with a
it.
random backpack
Nice
stunner.
contact there.
Natalya
Oh.
able to counter beautifully.
And
Ah,
that one's countered. That was impressive, Michael.
Goldie content for my first stream watching you. I'm happy you're having fun with this chaos.
Natalya feels like there is nothing in life that she can't accomplish. Will she accomplish the goal now?
Can't tell them apart when I can't see their
I'm not
faces.
so sure Natalya
Really?
should be
I think they look
strutting
very
around
different,
like
but then again,
this.
I watch a lot of
At least not
wrestling.
yet.
Not the cleanest reversal I've ever done, but it worked.
Side Russian leg sweep.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
See, this is the kind of thing where in the previous game you could just stomp them a bunch and they'll waste their last reversal and you can take over really easily. But they're much less willing to do that in this one, which is good.
Nasty falls we've seen Natalya
Because
take.
it was an oversight that would happen in the previous game, so that's a good change that they made.
Natalya is here to be a top superstar in the women's division.
There
She's
we
got
go.
a hit reality show. She's got her lovely
Figure 4 head
life with
scissors
her husband,
1
her
to Natalya in the
all
ring.
that
I'm
stuff
guessing
that she does.
whoop. R2 and X, yeah, for upper submission.
But at the core of her, she's a wrestler.
Yeah, Natalya is one of those superstars that seems to have little to no
You actually have to
weakness.
hold
She's so
X when you do
wrestling
that, by the way.
savvy,
The
and
game
that's
just doesn't tell
her
you.
name. That's
If
the
you
core
tap
of who
it,
she
you
is.
drag like you just saw there.
Charlotte's in a bind. Queen needs to figure this out fast.
Okay, yeah, I can't afford to use a reversal there. Because I'm about to get another one, and I gotta save up. There we go.
The NXT universe here in Orlando divided between Natalya and Charlotte. Charlotte, a second-generation superstar. Meanwhile, Natalya, a third-generation
The reversals aren't infinite? No, they haven't been for years.
Submission specialist Natalya.
There's actual tactics to the reversals now, which I like.
Family tradition.
Wow, she sucked at that mini game.
She escapes the stretch.
Got out of that easy.
Sounds surprised.
In
Oh,
fairness,
come on.
I don't really have
There's
any
no way
serious
she's gonna
leg
tap
damage.
that.
And it's Natalya
Mid-move
with a
reversal.
Natalya is a force within the ring. To the outside, which will start the referee's count.
Gonna go over to Mixer for yeah, I'm sure Barry Darso's just gonna go hang out on some random Mixer stream.
Let me explain something about
Who the hell comes in and just pretends to be an old wrestler? Who gets enjoyment out of doing that?
And has a lasting stinging effect.
Ah,
Things have
fuck, I
also
whiffed on that
begun to
really
get
bad.
heated at ringside.
There, I did my own mid-move reversal that time.
We're starting to see disrespect towards Natalya.
Shin breaker.
There.
Look at this, Byron.
I'm just gonna release it right away so I can get more moves in.
Oh, she did, Cole. And you know what that means?
Because she's
It
got
means
that
she
debuff,
probably
I gotta
has
take
something even
advantage.
more
I
devastating
generally
to
don't
finish
like
her
doing
off with.
mid-move reversals unless I can follow it up with a finisher to end the match. It just uses too many reversals to be worth it.
I'm not sure Charlotte should be showing up her competition like this. Big time clothesline. Good.
I was fairly sure I should have won that exchange. Would you get DQ'd if you punched Bret Hart? No, but they would get DQ'd if they hit me. That's a weird thing. I think it's part of their Mattel deal.
These superstars have
Is
endured
if
so
a woman
much
hits a man, it's a DQ. If a man hits, or sorry, if a other way around. If a woman hits a man, it's fine. If a man hits a woman, it's a DQ. I think it's part of their Mattel deal.
That's a good way to make your presence felt.
I am Jake the Snake Snake. Shit, you're Jake the Snake Snake.
Michael,
Makes you want to play SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 again. That was a very fun game, wasn't it?
Charlotte, reversal by Natalya. Up and over. That
God, I hope they got rid of the stupid quick time events in these cutscenes, because I don't like those.
Charlotte crashes down to the outside. Natalya was smart.
And then Baron Corbin said fucking hit end of days on Becky. Well, that was a planned thing, though.
Championship that way, however.
That's the kind of thing they'd have to work out with their sponsors. Oh, Brett looks terrible back there. His hair is all wrong.
Natalya barely hanging on to that top rope.
First match on Showcase? Yeah.
Charlotte trying to drag her down. Oh, no.
God, driven to the floor.
I'm Brutus Beefcake's pair of barber scissors. No joke. Wow! What was it like cutting hair?
Charlotte with a fantastic counterattack.
That's why she's the queen.
I'm surprised she didn't get a move reversal on that one. Don't you fucking roll out. God damn it. All right, I'm going to wait for you here. I'll just get some reversals.
And this is all part of Charlotte's strategy.
Pretty sure I should have hit that one.
A striking blow.
Bow down to the queen.
It's like she's tapped into some unseen energy source. Wow.
Charlotte is going up.
What a coincidence. I'm the barbershop window. I like this new meme.
Natty got out of the way just in time.
Besides the video games, this is a great time to be wrestling. I think the previous WWE game, 2K19, was awesome. Yeah, I think it's an awesome time to be a wrestling fan in general. I can't wait for NWA Power later. Oh, that's been a fun show.
Classic Natty.
Cover. Hook of the leg. Is this enough? And a kick out by Charlotte.
Charlotte refuses to relent.
Oh, here we go. Natty's looking to lock in the sharpshooter.
Got to roll Charlotte over on her belly, and she does. Center of the ring. Is Charlotte going to tap out? Is Charlotte going to tap?
Can Charlotte hang on in the center of the ring, crawling for the ropes? No, Natalya readjusting. Look at the pressure.
But Charlotte's hanging in.
I do think they do a good job on this stuff. I bet you casual fans who are coming in and aren't familiar with these matches really love this.
Reversal. Can Charlotte? Can she? Yes.
Oh God, the way that ankle bent.
Figure four. Now it's Natty's turn to feel the pain and agony.
Is Natty gonna tap?
Flair looking on. Bret Hart looking on. Is Charlotte going to win the championship?
Widow's Peacock. Yeah, a lot of female wrestlers have especially scary finishers, especially when they do submissions.
Charlotte's fighting there on the other side of the ring looking on.
Natalya desperately trying to do whatever she can.
Are you watching this match or playing? The cutscene parts you watch. The rest of the match I play. This is how the showcase modes work. It's kind of like you're a part of recreating old matches. And the appeal of it is kind of to show these matches to casual fans who may not have seen them. And it's recapping the career of people. Like in 2K19, it was recapping the career of Daniel Bryan, which is why there were so many Daniel Bryans in it, including Bryan Danielson. Because all the matches are recapping his career. Oh, looks like we're going back to the match.
Natalya's finished.
Attack Natalya to cause red health to legs. Oh, that might take a while. Okay. I've got two finishers built up. I could just slap on the figure 8. God, the running strikes actually don't seem to hit very well. There we go.
What's this gonna be?
Wheelbarrow. Flapjack.
All right, let's do this match in the ring.
Charlotte is keeping a very good tempo now, guys.
Oh, she buffed herself. She used her kip up.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Plants him. Huh. Interesting call by Corey Graves.
There's a crucifix. Nicely done.
I'm good.
Charlotte just refuses to concede anything, powering through like the champion she is.
And it's Charlotte. Kick right to the midsection.
I think we know what's coming up next, Michael.
Indeed we do.
Natural selection.
Roll the credits, this one's done.
Natalia's chances
Oh,
just
slow
went
motion
from
replay. I've
bad
never seen that.
to worse.
Glitch or
That's when it's
feature?
genetic
Not sure.
superiority on display from Charlotte Flair.
And here we go now.
God damn it. Non-stop reversals. Jesus Christ. All right, I got to get back in there.
She's got to remember to get back in the ring before
Come
the
on.
referee's 10 count.
All right, we got to wear out her legs.
Oh, neck breaker.
Slow motion replay. I say glitch. I think it might be glitch as well because it didn't look quite right, you know. Not that anything does in this game, but you know.
And here we go now.
There we go. There's a move to wear down. Oh, she took like extra leg damage from that. Okay. They must have eased it up just so it wouldn't take so long, which is fair.
Taking her legs out of the equation.
Fatima's running in to say hi. Playing the showcase mode, showing everyone how glitchy the game is. They're having fun.
This game is embarrassing.
It is pretty embarrassing. There's about 140 people watching right now, which is pretty good.
Hello, friends.
Pretty good for non-Pokemon.
It's Marinery.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Help, I'm in a chin lock. I need to tap out. Ah, Jesus, I'm doing really bad now.
Making it look easy.
Yes. Now I understand why Randy Orton does this so much. Turns out it actually hurts.
That's why she's the queen.
Yeah. Alright, I should focus on the stream. Alright, what do I have to do now? Perform ground submission at legs of Natalya in the ring. Does it matter which one? It says... Oh, nope, that was the wrong button.
For some reason, she lets it go. She might have
It
something
says to
else
do
planned here.
this one. Okay. I thought it would want me to do my finisher.
Moments away from history, and she's gonna do it with insult to injury.
This could be a
Ah, right. Because she did the figure 4 here.
Staring a hole right through the hitman.
As Natalya
Is it just here to have the moves look unpleasant for the user too? A lot of wrestling moves are unpleasant for the user. A lot of wrestling moves require that you land on your back. On plywood. It sucks.
Would humiliate the entire Hart family.
Wrestling's hard.
counters. Great move
It's a
by
very
Natalya.
painful form of theater.
Figure 4 leg lock, but Charlotte felt it coming. Bow to the queen.
Bow down to the queen. Charlotte, cover. Charlotte does it. Here is your winner.
Brock would be proud of Sharpshooter. Yeah, it was a pretty bad one, wasn't it? Big E's big ending? Yeah, it would hurt to take because, you know, you're landing flat back, it's a lot of weight and everything, but the idea is that they're landing face down, which is worse, and you're pulling them down with all the weight of Big E.
What a moment.
Also, they're higher up than he is.
Look at the look on Rick's face, so proud of his daughter Charlotte, starting her own legacy.
Yay, unlock a bunch of things I already have because I had the booster thingy because I pre-ordered, so. The completion reward of money is good, though, for the My Career mode.
NXT was a fantastic experience. I mean, it's where we all got our start.
NXT was a quiet experience.
This was before you saw a lot of the women's matches on the main roster. So
This song
NXT was a place where people like
is
us
so
could get a chance
close
to find our
to
style
We Are
on the
Number
roster
One.
around here, to really show what we can do.
Oh, not anymore.
What competition in this women's division?
We were all excited to join the ranks of WWE and to do it on our terms.
NXT wasn't just a chance to improve ourselves, but to improve the women's division as a whole, to put our stamp on it. So I was psyched to be in the Fatal 4-Way match against Bayley, Becky, and Charlotte.
For the first time in NXT history, a fatal 4-way match for the women's title.
But I was facing some of the strongest competitors in NXT in that match. Women
I do
liked.
love NXT.
I mean, Becky and I were practically partners. But at the end of the day, there could only be one boss.
The big ending hurts Big E more than the person taking it. What would you rather land on, out of curiosity? Your face or your back? Because I'd rather land on my back than my face. Well, that didn't work.
Charlotte has a 25% chance of retaining
There we
the
go.
championship. But she did
All right, so I'm playing as Sasha Banks here, red hair person, for anyone not familiar with the wrestlers. Front grapple, Becky outside, okay. Oh, that's not what I meant to do, but okay.
But you have to wonder if it might be wise to form an alliance in this match.
Does that not count? Okay, apparently that didn't count. There we go.
This action is all over the place. That's fatal four-way rules. Anything goes. Every woman for herself for the NXT Women's Championship.
Oh, Charlotte's in big trouble now.
Breaking down in a hurry on the outside. And wow, Charlotte sent into the LED boards.
All right, what do we do next? Damage Bailey in the ring. Okay, hope she comes into the ring.
Back between the ropes.
That won't just separate your shoulder. That'll divorce it.
Okay. I thought I was targeting Bailey. Apparently not.
Back suplex.
I hope they don't get in the ring. I don't want them getting in the way of me doing my objectives.
Coming into this match as what people believe to be the wild card, and I've got to ask the question: what has she done to deserve this title opportunity? All she did a few weeks ago was cost Sasha Banks her title chance.
Come on, get back in the ring. Get back in the ring.
The match. I mean, I might not like her personally.
Oh God, I'm gonna go get her.
About her as a human being, but she's got talent. She belongs in here just as much as anybody.
Does the AI try to win or try to do the objective? I think they tried to win, but they do try to get into position for the objective to some degree, I think.
When you look at this,
It looks like they both did their homework heading into this one.
at the up. Ooh, Becky just aggressively going after that arm. Look at this.
Ah, fucking mid-move reversal, of course. Always.
Oh, right to the spine with the knee.
That was vicious. Bailey's on the attack.
Let's hope she didn't have a big lunch.
Shoulder right to the midsection.
You know, aggressive not, but these are so bad as distracting. I think that generally this part looks good. I think people are being too critical just because they've seen the screenshots of the faces. A lot of the faces are fucking hideous up close, but when you're actually in a... Why is she not attacking me? When you're actually in a match, it mostly looks good, unless it's like fucking Trent 7, who looks like total garbage.
Even harder. Oh, the reversal by Becky Lynch. Not what she was looking for. Boom! Just a merciless kick across the back from the boss.
Sasha Banks
Front grapple against Bailey, okay. That, okay.
A back suplex.
Come on, get up. Oh, god damn it. Stop doing back grapples.
Bang! Becky connects. Stomping down.
Animations are looking jank. The moves themselves look good. It's getting into the moves often looks jank.
A little bit of an alliance being formed here under fatal four-way rules.
Uh-oh. What in the world?
Oh, no!
Bailey launched into the turnbuckle.
Oh, Bailey's down.
That might be it for Bailey.
Double cover.
Yeah, but what does the official do here?
Sasha Banks reminding Becky, I made you.
Everybody fall in line to the boss.
Sasha jaw-jacking with Becky.
Finally come to a stream? Nice. I hope you have fun.
Floater suplex. Sasha rolls to the outside. This could be huge for Becky.
Yeah, the boss in deep, deep trouble.
Strike front-facing Becky Lynch 3 times while she's stunned in the corner. God, that is specific.
I don't want to imagine coming out here week after week and watching Becky Lynch headbang with the women's championship around her waist.
I would love it.
I bet you would.
Oh, man, that hurt.
All right, I got to get that extra reversal.
Drop kick hits the mark.
The champ's in trouble. The champ's in
Nope, take the move.
right now.
Someone needs to capitalize.
Ring rattling.
Ring rattling move outside the ring.
Might not agree, but I think sometimes Bailey
There
can
we
be
go.
a bit too much.
Using the elbow as a weapon. Charlotte turns
All right, come on, get in the ring, get in the ring.
DDT. Fight. She's not looking good.
So they give a little mini custom matches? Yeah, in this mode they do. It's to make it more accurate to how the match actually went in real life. It's cool. And you can you can choose whether you do them or not, but if you do them, you unlock little bonuses in the game.
From Sasha Banks. Bayley on the offensive. Knife edge chop echoing through the
Alright, what's
arena.
my next little quest? Hair pull mats up 1 to Becky Lynch in the ring. Okay.
Oh, that's just insulting. Oh, able to counter.
God, will they get out of my way?
Ruthless. There she goes.
No, I don't want to target Bailey.
Hold on. She wants to take this one to the floor.
Ah, god damn it. Becky's out. Alright, get some damage in.
All the way from the top. Sasha feeling front.
There we go. Better than fetch quests? I don't know, I'm fine with fetch quests. I still like old WoW. Haven't played it in quite a while though, cause fuck Blizzard.
Oh, it didn't go as planned there. Man,
That's the first time I saw a commercial for the game. Alright. How do I... it's left and X, okay.
oh, look at this.
There.
Incoming.
Is she rolling out? I think she's... No, get away from me. Okay, attack Charlotte. Okay, good.
Oh, Sasha and Charlotte.
Okay, we got a
trading
cutscene
rights.
again.
What a battle. What a match. The boss bringing the fight to Charlotte. Sasha on the move. Oh!
That's great.
Spear by Charlotte. And now squaring off with the boss. Oh my God! Bayley to the face, and now Bayley and Charlotte are in the ring.
Is Rhea Ripley in the game this year? Yes. Attack Charlotte until her torso is red damage. Okay. Well, it's already at orange, so that's not too bad.
Ouch.
Well, Charlotte's got a finisher. I gotta be careful.
And there's the reversal from Sasha Banks. DDT! Spike.
Fucking mid-move reversal. Just non-stop. I was hoping I could get her there.
Delivered.
Their faces don't look like them at all? I think they look pretty spot on either than Becky. Okay, she's getting her finisher in. I gotta get out of this. Shouldn't be too hard. My legs are in fine health.
Locked in. She's got a bridge, Corey. Figure 8 on the way.
Easy.
She's out. She escapes the hole.
Just when it looked like her night was over, too.
Backbreaker. Well. Nice back rotation.
Do not roll out. God damn it.
Bayley feeling fired up.
Nope, I mistimed that.
I gotta bring up this newfound aggression we've seen from Bayley lately. It's been a long time coming.
2K19 better than this. Oh, by a lot, yes. 2K19 is a legitimately really good video game. I think it's fantastic. The Steam reviews are really bad, and I literally do not know why, because it's great. It's a lot of multiplayer fun.
11 years old. All she ever wanted to be.
Because, you know, they had proper time to develop that video game.
This is her Sami Zayn moment. She finally found the spark that she's been missing.
Forearm gonna cut off the wind.
Do not want that submission in.
Oh, she did, Cole. And you know what that means? It means
come
she
on.
probably has something
Yeah, break
even
that up,
more
break that up.
devastating to finish
There
her
we
off
go.
with.
Okay, dive on Charlotte. Ref, get out of my way.
Takedown by Becky. Look at this.
You're going to AEW tomorrow and you're stoked? I hope you have fun. There we go, that did it.
Break out of it.
The lesson
Running
learned
front
here,
grapple
Cole, is that
on
you can
Bayley
never
in the ring.
count her out.
Okay.
And it looks like this one's going out to the floor.
The targeting system... Oh. The targeting system seems fine. I don't know what people are complaining about pre-release. Maybe that got fixed.
Up and Meteora. We are seeing a lot of guts. A lot
Running
of
front grapple to
determination
Becky,
out
okay.
there. You have to wonder where that one turning
Easy.
point to end this will come from.
Just thinking of buying 2K20 first. It's pretty bad so far.
The reversal by Becky Lynch.
What was the development problem with this one? Chad, if you could explain it for me, because I've explained it like 6 times on stream, and I'm sure the YouTube audience is getting sick of hearing me say it over and over. Incredibly short version. They lost an entire development team, and 2K as a publisher didn't give them extra time to finish the game, so they had to rewrite the code of the entire video game. It's not, the game isn't done.
Here she goes, back in the ring now.
Alright, I've auto-rolled out because I've taken too much damage in the ring. Yeah, I know the rollout mechanic game. I gotta recover before I'm allowed to get back up. You don't recall the 4 horsewomen being referenced outside the game? They've been referencing it for like 6 years non-stop. They won't shut up about the 4 horsewomen. Like Raw, SmackDown, even in NXT. I don't know how you can miss it.
Becky Lynch just too fast for her.
Okay, whip Charlotte into the turnbuckle. I can do that.
Bayley is showing she can talk trash and taunt with the best of them.
But Sasha Banks.
There we go.
Charlotte sent into the post shoulder first.
Yeah, this game could be really good if it had time to be fully developed, but didn't.
It looks like it might be the boss.
Sasha's the only woman up on her feet right now.
Why rebuild instead of updating last year's game? I don't know. They probably lost the rights to a bunch of the code. I can't explain it. Are you gonna stream my career? Yeah, it's someday. Not today. Probably like next week.
I think this is where Sasha Banks does what she does best.
Each year, one game is as good, the next is bad. Like it waffles for him. Not always. People are too harsh about these games. I think they're great. This one, though, has serious issues. They're still fun to be had, but not for this price. Oh, she's leaving because... Okay. Gotta damage Becky at ringside.
Sasha Banks is scaling the ropes once more.
Best part of the game is the community creator. For a lot of people, the community creation mode isn't even working for them. Like, they're not. It doesn't let them upload or download anything from the community, which is really bad because that's one of the main features of these games is the really awesome community creation mode. If you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm letting her get moves in so I can build up that last reversal. There we go.
Bayley's on the attack.
You love the N64 games? The ones made by Aki Entertainment were really good. Okay, who am I against now? Running front strike. I gotta stop this.
Running interference.
Whew.
Charlotte is measuring. To the outside.
Running front strike. Okay.
Charlotte Flair is looking for.
Oh, nope, she reversed it.
The title's going.
Is she gonna go for a pin? Yep.
The pin's broken up. I can't believe it.
Oh,
Sasha Banks needs to find a way out. Sasha's got to find that.
Aki was No Mercy, right? Yeah. No Mercy is really good.
She's done.
That's just... There we go.
I want to mention this quick.
Whoa. I don't know what happened there.
Watching this tonight on the WWE Network. Sheamus saying earlier, the Irish are coming.
Oh, well,
Also,
fuck.
Finn Balor, victorious earlier tonight.
I'm out of reversals. That's bad.
This one.
Oh, that's good. Maybe Sheamus.
This game has problems. NBA 20 had microtransaction mode as the only playable mode. Wow, that's bad. At least WWE games don't have microtransactions. This game is lifeless? I disagree. I completely disagree.
Back in from the floor.
That's the thing is, a lot of people are critical on these games in ways that make no sense to me. Come on, just come out of the ring so I can just do the move already. There we go.
Fatal four-way, but you also
Irish whip Bayley into the stairs. Okay.
Need to change their strategy, Byron.
Don't they have microtransactions as a 2K game? No? What they don't have... Oh, you mean as a question. Yeah, no, they don't have microtransactions in WWE games.
You have to neutralize everybody. A submission may not be the most effective way to win it.
What is Bayley doing? Her limbs are all fucked up.
Makes yourself vulnerable to another competitor's attack.
SVR 2011 is the best one of all time? No, I disagree. It was okay. That was a fun game.
It's not going to be easy getting vertical after that.
Oh my god.
Gets the reversal.
Everything was fucking up on the ramp there. That was weird. God, they have too many objectives. Perform bankrupt on Charlotte in the ring. Okay. That is stored signature. I didn't want it to exit the menu. Sometimes it drops you straight from this menu to unpaused, unfortunately. Okay, bankrupt is both signatures are that. Okay, good. Okay. The only microtransaction in the game is with currency, and you can get that by playing the game. I don't think you can even buy currency as a microtransaction. You can buy the accelerator pack that's been in the game since before 2K, I believe, but that's not the same. Yeah, there aren't microtransactions in WWE games.
Unbelievable athleticism.
Oh, great, she countered my signature. Awesome. And she's hitting a finisher. Fuck.
Natural selection. Can it be? Will the reign continue for the victory here?
God damn it if I lose to this. Fuck, I'm using resiliency, not worth the... It said hit triangle, and I hit triangle. A bunch. What the fuck? Alright, fuck this mode. Yeah, that was... I bet you that was one of the last objectives, too. I was mashing triangle. I think they fucked up the on-screen thing of how it's supposed to work. I bet you it's like R2 in triangle, because now everything requires you to be holding a button at the same time. That's bullshit. That's so stupid. What does it say in the menus for that, I wonder? I wonder if the menu describes it differently, because on screen it just showed triangle. Okay, well we can easily check that. We'll just get in a one-on-one with someone with resiliency. Roman has it, right? Yeah. Okay. Just give me a random match. Check what people have made in community creations. I was just saying, community creations doesn't work yet. It's busted. People can't upload or download. The last year's one had moves locked behind microtransactions. No. It's all in-game money that you use to buy moves. I don't know. People keep thinking there's microtransactions for some reason. There literally isn't. You can just play the game and see. I don't know why people keep thinking that. Is it because the in-game calls them loot boxes? Because they're not. Like, you buy them with in-game money. And you can't buy the in-game money with real money. Maybe it means new moves DLC? Oh, that's been a DLC every single year. You know, the animation department makes new movie animations as time goes on, and you can buy a pack of that. But that's not a microtransaction. That's just a DLC. Anyway, so Superstar Info Payback. Hold R2 and press triangle during minigame escape. The on-screen thing was wrong unless I'm blind and didn't see where it said R2. Wow. Guys, I think the game might be missing a little bit of polish. Wow, that is unfucking believable. It didn't say R2? Yeah. The thing on screen, it said triangle, so I hit triangle a bunch. And then here it says you have to hold R2 and hit triangle. Yeah, literally an unfinished game. Like, that's not even theorizing. That they lost a dev team. The game literally isn't done. The main menu has a game mode missing. Wow. Look at this. For anyone who missed it earlier. Main menu, third option, 2K Originals. 2K Originals is coming soon. Follow us on Twitter. Wow. That's not okay. You checked back to make a clip, and it said, it didn't say R2, only triangle. Yeah, that's gotta get patched. Now, that's the kind of thing, though, that's easy to patch at least, so it's reasonable to expect they'll patch that fast. That's as simple as put a new graphic on screen. Whereas some of these other issues are such core issues that I worry they might not be able to get patched. Some of these issues are so core to it and require so much work to fix, you know? Your game crashed in my career again? Ooh. I might need to wait for a couple patches before I go doing my career. Are you playing PC version and you're crashing? Oh, man. Well, I have to say then, that was a fun hour or two of goofing around, but look, game barely works right now, so I think I'm gonna go get working on some other stuff. I do have a lot to do anyway. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that goofy little stream. I will be doing multiplayer streams of this game with the guys, because it doesn't matter if the game sucks, it'll be hilarious fun. If you guys liked this stream and you want to laugh way harder than this, go watch. I uploaded it yesterday. It's a best of video of the previous game of us goofing around in multiplayer. Retro was actually the editor for that. He's in the chat there. And it's just like a 20-minute compilation of the funniest moments. And 2K19 is legitimately a really fun game, so it was some good shit. So don't worry, there'll be a lot more of this game to come on my channel. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and until next time, have a nice day.